Well, I just finished all the Zooms for the evening. We had just an adult formation group, Thursday night group for study and discussion. And then what was the Exodus 90 group, which, Thursday night men's group, good discussion, and here we are. Does anyone notice that something's different? No, I didn't do anything illegal. Someone, watching a video from before, I had a few offers for haircuts. Then I had someone offer to bring clippers, but then someone actually just did when they came to the office for some other reason. And so I gave my first self haircut. Just the sides though. Wayne, I'm saving the top for Wayne. I'm not going to touch that. That's kind of scary. So pretty proud of myself for that. Yeah, not really. But anyway, glad that got done. Don't have to feel that hanging over the ears all the time. And then, what else? What else is happening? Zoom's done. We had a little study group. Some of you know this because I think I said this to someone. Anyway, Thursday nights, starting sometime soon, we'll do a study on Catholic teaching. Oh, I put it in the bulletin. That's what it is. I wrote an article on this in the bulletin. Catholic social teaching. There are a lot of questions these days about society and it's changing and how do we organize society? What should things look like politically, socially? Questions about government, about healthcare, about stimulus, about economics, about families, about education. Well, our faith teaches us a lot about how this should be organized, how we should live this. What are the principles that should guide our decisions? That's Catholic social teaching. And so in the near future, on Thursday nights, I'll be working with the person from our diocesan office to facilitate, to teach some sessions on Catholic social teaching. We need to influence how our world is organized. We need to influence social life, political life, economics. We're all called to participate, to be responsible. We have to be knowledgeable and wise and really push and promote that which is best for our world, for ourselves, for our families, for all people. To seek the common good together, to live in solidarity with each other, to let different levels of society, different groups and people have their own dignity and work. It's not a free-for-all in the world, but it's also not everything in the world is run by the government. There's associations and nonprofits and families and other groups that have a worthy place. There's the dignity of human beings, of every human, from conception until natural death. There are a number of principles that we need to understand and articulate, especially if there are questions. Is the world changing? There's a prominent U.S. senator that wrote about this recently and actually explicitly mentioned Catholic social teaching. This is the time to be aware, to be astute, to advocate for what is good in our society. We're not saying imposing faith on people, but there's a lot that we understand in the light of faith that it just makes sense in the light of human reason, and we have to be ready to shape all aspects of our world for the common good, for justice, for love. So keep that in mind. I'll put information out there later about when we'll start this discussion, and I figured I better tell you something tonight. I didn't know. I guess snack-wise, I cut up some chunks of cheese, which are gone, and then I had my other staple. Some of you brought up even today, like, hey, you've been eating your pretzels? Well, on and off. Protein bars, that's kind of like 2 times a day. That's sometimes a meal 2 times a day, Nice. So, I guess that's about it. Not a whole lot else that I should share from today. And wish you God's blessings and a peaceful night.